Well, hello, everyone. This is Amber Towngian, your Terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, calling you from the greater Phoenix area, and I'm excited that you have called today. Today, I am going to share from a new book that I am reading, and it's called The One Truth, and it is by John Gordon. He's also the author of Energy Bus, but again, it's called The One Truth. And this week, I want to share about your 5 negative thoughts, which I thought, I got to share this. This is like so powerful and so amazing. And next week, we'll talk about overcoming them and how to do it. But first thing I want to ask you is, do your negative thoughts come from you? Do your negative thoughts come from you? You know, there's been many times, different times in my life where I have, whether it been when I used to play volleyball or fast pitch or basketball or being on stage speaking to some amazing Mary Kay women, that I've had a negative thought pop up, like don't mess up, don't lose your place, wherever you're at. And do you think that negative thought came from me? No, it doesn't. There has been no neuroscientist, no brain scientist that has ever found a thought in their brain. They've not found a thought in a brain. So, of course, where does it come from? Your negative thoughts come from the enemy. And I hope you're not offended by my faith. I'm not offended by your faith or lack thereof faith, but I am a person of faith. And if your negative thoughts don't come from you, then they come from the devil. Let's just call it what it is, who is coming to kill, steal, and destroy your dreams. That is where it's coming from. And so let's go through the 5 Ds, which is called the 5 negative things. So this is the 5 Ds, and this is from the book, again, The One Truth by John Gordon. The first D is doubt, and this is one where the negative thoughts begin to break you down. It starts with a thought: can you really do this? You might fail. Can you trust God? You're going to embarrass yourself and your family. If you try this, you're going to fail. You'll experience these and hundreds of other forms of doubt that cause you to doubt yourself and everything in your life. You begin to question yourself, lose confidence, and begin to feel weak and powerless. What starts as a seed of doubt grows into a forest of uncertainty, fear, and insecurity. The second D is distortion. The second D being distortion, which is what happens when the truth is altered. In essence, the truth of who you are and the power of the power you possess. Then you have these negative thoughts, which are lies that tell you things about yourself and your future that aren't true. These lies wreak havoc on your thinking and accuse you, weaken you, belittle you, doubt you, and do all things. As we mentioned earlier, it happens very quickly. The thought comes in so fast, you think it's from you. Then you believe it, reinforce it, and it becomes an unhealthy part of your soul that eventually discourages you, which takes me right into the third D, which is discouragement. The third D being discouragement. This happens when the doubt and distortion of the negative thoughts overpower your mind, seep into your soul, and cause pessimism, apathy, and hopelessness. We don't give up because life is hard. We give up because we get discouraged. We believe the doubt and distortion that we can't win, we won't win, and we don't deserve to win. We really feel defeated, so we stop fighting for what is worthy, noble, and good. If you believe the lie that our negative thoughts are coming from us, and we believe the lie that is telling us, we beat ourselves up for being negative, and then we feel guilty and shame for the thoughts that were never coming from us in the first place. This makes us even more discouraged and lowers our state of mind to the point where we want to escape and jump off the roller coaster. Oh, so good. And then the fourth D is distraction, which, is this not the most negative thing in our world today? Distraction is the fourth D. A distraction is anything that keeps us from what matters most. Let me say that again. A distraction is anything that keeps us from what matters most. There's a great saying: if the devil won't make you bad, he'll make you busy and get you focused on the things that don't matter instead of what does matter. You'll look at social media, You'll let the opinions of others define you or compare someone else's life to your own. You'll envy someone else's mission and forget your own. You'll let social media and the traditional media tell you to be angry at the world instead of working to make the world a better place. You'll spend a lot of time on distractions, being busy, not being productive. And over time, you'll realize that distractions are the enemy of greatness and a soul-nourishing life. When you are experiencing doubt and discouragement, this often leads to searching for answers. But unfortunately, it also leads you to choosing temporary relief and not restoration. Relief is a distraction that makes the pain, but restoration nourishes the soul. I'll share with you more reasons later in the book. So you need to get the book for that one. So that's distraction. And the fifth D is division. Woo, this is good. The fifth D is division, which is what happens when you experience doubt, believe the distortions, get discouraged, and find yourself distracted. You feel divided. The root of the Greek word for anxiety means to divide, to separate. I believe it appropriately explains why you feel divided when you feel anxious and why you feel anxious when you feel divided. You'll feel separate from yourself and from others and spiritually from God. The key understanding here is that negative thoughts cause you to feel distracted, divided, and separated, which leads you to a lower state of mind. And it also works the other way. When you feel divided and separated, you experience more negative thoughts. It becomes a cycle that you can learn later in chapters. Negative thoughts divide and cause you to spiral downward. This should all make a lot of sense since we have seen firsthand how fear, which is a powerful negative thought, divides people, teams, organizations, families, countries, and even the world. Fear separates, weakens, and causes division. If you let the 5 Ds beat you, then it can lead you to the 6th D, which is defeat of a team, divorce of a marriage, or demise of your life. We see what happens. This happens all too often. People who are anxious, marriage and families divided, teams dejected and defeated, politics and the media creating two sides who fight all the time, countries at war, an outer world reflects our inner world. Our outer world reflects our inner world. If we can win the battle of our mind, we will experience more peace of our own lives and the world. We don't have to let the negativity win. We now know how the 5 Ds try to defeat us, and we can counter them to achieve victory. The good news is this is our plan of battle, and to go against the negative thinking that is not yours. And I love this, you guys. Next week we'll go over some of the more things on how to elevate your state of mind. But I don't want to put that all in one message. But the fact that you're normal, that we all have negative thinking, and it's not from us. And so to counteract it today with God's word, to counteract it with positive thinking is by choosing, no, I do not have to believe that lie. That is what it is. It is a lie. And so hopefully this gives you a little bit of a challenge today, but a glimpse into everybody's brain, that we all battle the same 5 Ds. Well, either way, hopefully this was a blessing for you today. This is Amber Town-Guillen, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, signing off. Have an amazing Tuesday.